Hey y'all. All right, so if you are watching this video, somebody on my team or I sent this to you. So Rhino Tribe is growing super fast and we're so excited, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about myself and my story, guys, and just how I got started with this amazing company. I'm Marisa Robinson. I'm a double diamond with It Works Global, and I started in 2015. I started this business because I was watching this girl on Instagram, and as many of us that have had pregnancies, I saw some stretch marks on my body that I just was super unfamiliar with, and I was a little terrified, right? And so I wanted a cream, and I was buying these creams at different grocery stores and health stores like CVS, Walgreens, HEB, and nothing was working. And so I saw this gal on Instagram, and she was talking about the stretch mark cream that was just so amazing, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. And the reason I tried it was because she caught my attention. She caught my attention because she had earned $50,000 in bonuses, y'all. $50,000 in bonuses, and she did that like in 5 months. So I was like, hold on. If this girl can do this, I can do this. But let me see if the product works first, right? And so I used this cream for 1 month, and then I upgraded to become a distributor, and I went Emerald. In 3 months, me and my husband both earned $1,000 bonuses for Ruby. I ended up earning a free cruise that I didn't get to go on because corporate America sometimes just blows that way. And so it was just so, I was so excited. You guys, I started this because I wanted extra money to build my credit. 2011 was really hard on me and my husband. Both of us lost our jobs. And I took the first job I could get. It was working part-time at a department store, selling Estee Lauder makeup. And so I took whatever I could get to earn money at that time. And I'll never forget, I went to a gas station and I wanted to pump some gas, and I could not pump gas because I did not have a full dollar. I had about 90 cents. I was missing a dime. I needed a dime. I needed 10 cents to get a full dollar, and I did not have that full dollar. And so the gas clerk actually told me that she couldn't pump gas for me. It was just so, I remember feeling that helpless, and I remember what that felt like, and just how depressed I was, and it's just such a bad feeling, right? And so I think about 2011, and I wish that somebody would have told me about this in 2011, because I would have sat my tail at the local coffee shop and worked my business on either my phone or a borrowed computer. But y'all, the opportunity is just absolutely amazing. I took the money that I made every single month from this check for 2 years, and I built my credit. My credit was, I think I was probably in the negatives. I was probably in the negatives at that point, but I took that money and I built my credit, and I purchased a home with my husband for our family. And then the same month that I closed on our house, I retired from Wells Fargo Bank as a personal banker. I had been with them for 5.5 years, almost 6 years actually. And I left Wells and I retired, and that following, the month after I had Jack is whenever I retired. So we bought a home, we had my second son, and I retired. And so, what's so crazy is that I prayed about this business before I started, because I didn't have the money to sign up. Like most of us, right? We didn't have the money to sign up. I was on maternity leave, and I went back to work, and my second day back at work, I was in line at Chick-fil-A to go buy some food, and I just remember crying, hands in my face, just crying and just sobbing and telling the Lord, like, if you want me to join this chick on this business opportunity that she's talking about, clearly the stretch mark cream works, just give me a sign. And you guys, I came around the corner from that Chick-fil-A line to pick up my food, and at the pickup window there was a black Suburban, and on the back of it said, "It Works Global will change your life." And I'll never forget that moment. I snapped a picture and I sent it to my husband, and he said, "You better figure out a way to get that money." I said, okay. So I sold baby clothes that I wasn't using, just different things around the house, lawn chairs and things like that. Came up with the money to sign up. And through everything, I have always remained loyal, because I know that the Lord put this on my lap for a reason, right? And so fast forward, 2 years later, we had our second son. You guys, I had no idea what our journey with Jack was going to hold, but our second son, Jack, he has sensory processing disorder. I was with him his whole first year of life, and I noticed things that I probably would not have noticed if I was working full time. I noticed certain tendencies he had, certain characteristics he had, certain behaviors that he had, right? And so when he turned a year old, I got him evaluated and found out that he has sensory processing disorder. If you don't know what that is, it would be a good Google check for you to look up. But you guys, I don't miss any therapies. I don't miss a moment with him. I'm with him all the time, full-time home with him, and I never miss a moment. And it answered my question on why did God put this in my lap at the moment that he did. And that's the reason why, because if I wouldn't have started this business, I would still be working full-time, and I would be away from my kids. And I just couldn't imagine having Jack in a daycare. It was hard to have Rocky in a daycare, right? And he's an ordinary kiddo, and now I have Jack, which is extraordinary, and I just couldn't imagine having my extraordinary one in a daycare. And so he goes to a school now that I can afford because of this business, to learn social skills, because in January he's starting a special education program, and he needs to get his feet a little bit wet when it comes to socializing in that environment. So you guys, I'm just so blessed by this company. I'm blessed by what it's done, and I'm blessed that I said yes. And so if somebody sent you this video, it's because they believe in you, and they want you to dream big, they want you to dream more, and they want you to step out of that fear. Fear is so paralyzing, and it can be so scary, right? But I'm telling you, once you say yes, it's like, wow. And then you just put your head down and go to work. It's like, wow, God's so good, right? And so if you have any questions about, maybe our comp plan or how this business works, or I know I had all the questions when I first signed up because I was giving somebody my money to open this business, right? And so I was curious about it. But here's the thing, you are 100% your own business owner with this business. The opportunity is literally limitless. There's so many different ways that you can be successful, and we get paid 5 different ways. So I want to just encourage you right now. We do have an amazing promotion going on, and if you haven't snagged a spot with this promotion, you are missing out. So message me, message the person that sent you this video, and ask all the questions that you want, because we are so open to so many questions, you guys. So we'll talk to you guys soon. I can't wait to see you added to our Rhino page. Bye, y'all.